Hi everyone, welcome back. This is going to be another update for my Panda Palette challenge. Today I just want to share with you the progress that I made this far. I started this challenge back in January. If you missed that video or if you want to check it out, you know, the progress and everything, I'll link that on the top of the screen right now. The idea for me is to finish completely, like everyone else, this Too Faced chocolate bar palette by the end of the year. So I'm going to show you how my palette looks like right now. As you can see right there, one of the shades that I've been working the most in this past month of March, or in this month of March because we're still in March, was the color Candied Violet. I even did a shopping my stash video where I share with you different bases, tops, and everything that I was going to add or help this eyeshadow with those products. So if you missed that shopping my collection kind of video, it's only related to Candied Violet. So the products that I found in my collection that were going to help me pan this color. I included some lip colors. I also included some blushes that I thought it would be perfect with this shade. So if you want more information or if you're struggling through a purple eyeshadow, maybe that video would be something that you want to watch. I have to say it was hard because it was frustrating. Amber F never gives up in an eyeshadow, but she depotted it and put another one. But I'm finding that with the help of the products that I added for my shopping my stash video, I can create looks that I enjoy and that they last all day long. They don't fade, you know. It's just one of those shades that you can't really use as a matte or you can't really use on your crease by itself, but when you find the perfect combination, you can make it work for you. So I will continue to work through this eyeshadow in the month of April, just because I am not in that point where I'm like frustrated that I need to get rid of it. I think that shopping my collection was the best idea that I have ever had in order to be happy with the progress that I have in this eyeshadow. So it's not completely done, but as you can see, I made quite a bit of progress, and hopefully I will not concentrate on this shade for the month of April, but hopefully I can finish it by the end of April and move on to other shades that I think are hard in this palette. As you can see right there, I have the color Gilded Ganache. So my camera cut off while I was talking about Gilded Ganache, but as you can see, I finished that completely. It was very thin, and that's how much I had left of that shadow. And I've been combining it actually with different shades from my ColourPop project pan. So I'm happy to report that that's completely done, and I really don't miss it. And also the color Black Forest Truffle that I finished. Those were the first two shades that I wanted to work on as soon as I started this project, because I thought those two were going to be the harder shades. I had no idea that Candied Violet was just so hard. But anyways, let's move on. I have quite a bit of progress in the color White Chocolate, but since I go like this through the eyeshadow, it's nothing that it's amazing or that you can see pan like other people have. No, I've been working through the entire eyeshadow and not concentrating in any specific place of the eyeshadow, so for that reason you can't really see any kind of pan. Now the other shade that you can see a dip is the color Milk Chocolate. Now I have a little dip in the center because I've been using this eyeshadow with a pencil brush for different looks with the shades from the chocolate bar and also from ColourPop that I have in a different project pan. So you can see the dip, and I will continue to work through that one. It's an eyeshadow that I do really enjoy. The next one I have right here, it does have quite a bit of a dip because I've been working and concentrated on that shade for the outer corner with a pencil brush as well. And this is the color Triple Fudge. I am not using it for my eyebrows just because I'm panning something different for my eyebrows at the moment. That it's a cream product, it's going to go bad, and I will concentrate on that shade in the month of April. I want to see pan soon because I know it's very pigmented and very dark, and I don't know how it's going to work as an all over the lid kind of shade, but I guess we'll find that out in this month of April. I also have right here the color Salted Caramel that I've been using every single day with a fluffy blending brush, and I haven't hit pan. I'm okay with that. That's a very easy to use shade in every single look. I also have quite a bit of, I have like a dent. It's not huge. It's not like a hole or anything. It's a dent in the color Marzipan, but it's okay. That's one of the shades that I know that if I use it consistently, I can finish it completely, and I do enjoy that shade. Now, the next one, you'll see a little bit of something, but it's not the huge progress that I thought I was going to be, since I use this shadow every single day. And that's how much progress I've made. This is the color Semi Sweet. Now I think it does have, or it did have, a layer, a hard layer on top, but now I'm reaching the point where it's really creamy. So I'm happy that I used it for the entire month, and now I can focus on getting a dip and maybe hit pan on this shadow. The next one that I did use, but sporadically, in different shades, in different looks, but it was kind of hard to combine it with the shades that I was using in a way that it would show this color. But this is the Strawberry Bonbon color that I'm hoping to use a little bit more this month. But as you can see, it does have like a little dip or something that I worked through this month. Now the next one that it has like a little hole in the center, because I've been using it wet, is the color Amaretto. This is the color that I have to say, other than Candied Violet, I think that one is going to be hard as well. Just because, I don't know, it's not the kind of shade that I like the most, or it's not the shade that I use the most. But I decided that I was going to hit pan in the month of April on that shadow, so hopefully you'll see that. But I don't know. I have a dip, but it's not deep enough to say it's safe to say that I'm going to hit pan in the month of April. Then I also have the color, let me see, Hazelnut. Hazelnut does have quite a bit of a dip in this shadow. If you wet it like directly on the pan, just a tiny, like a drop, and you pick it up with a brush, you go through it pretty quickly. So that's how I'm planning to use this one in combination with Amaretto this month. And the contrast between those shades, I think it's going to look pretty, or at least the look that I did with those two, I really did like it. So that will be coming up soon. I also have the color Creme Brulee that I've been using wet, and that's why you can see right there like that little hole there, because I've been putting like a drop of, you know, setting spray or whatever to pick it up wet. It's one of the shades that I love to use all over the lid. Now the next one that it does have quite a bit of progress as well is Hot Chocolate. And I know that these three bottom shades, for some reason, I know two of them, they look like almost identical, as Amber F was saying, but these three shades are lid shades for me, but they're kind of deeper to what I'm used to. So I think I better start working on those as well. It's just, you can see more dips and more progress on different shades that I've never touched in this year, just because I'm getting kind of worried that this is not the palette that I thought it was before I started panning it. I was excited because I love this palette, but when you start to use it consistently every single day, you start to compare it with other brands that you have in your collection, and that's when you start to wonder if there's something really as amazing as I thought or not. Anyways, the other shade that I have here is Cherry Cordial, and this one I've been using wet as well. And as you can see, it does have a little dip. Well, the one that I haven't touched that much is Champagne Truffle, just because it has more of a pink tone, and for some reason I don't know why I don't want to use it at the moment, but it's probably something that I'm going to start to use maybe. I'm going to try to concentrate on the other shades that I mentioned for this month of April. So anyways, as you can see, I've been working a lot more on a lot of shades from this palette, and not specifically one like I've been doing for the last 2 months. So for that reason, seeing progress, I mean, it doesn't have more pan, but I'm excited just because I feel like I'm making progress in the overall palette and not in a specific shade. But I'm sure we will be able to see at least 2 more pans. I'm pretty sure I can do that, and one eyeshadow that I can finish for the, you know, the end of April. So if you're new, remember to subscribe so you won't miss any new videos Monday through Fridays, and I will see you on my next one.